Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on, guys? Sergeant Moose here, back with another Predator Hunting Grounds video. Guys, I'm deeply sorry for the lack of streams and videos for the past week. Unfortunately, the previous modem that I have for my internet service provider has shit itself, and I'm currently waiting on the new one to come in. So hopefully a little bit later this week. It's expected by Friday, but I'm hoping a little bit sooner. But that's not what we're here to talk about. What we're here to talk about, guys, is finally the awaited February DLC for Predator Hunting Grounds is here, ladies and gentlemen, and it may not be exactly what you expected for this month. I know it's not what I expected, but I'm really excited about it nonetheless, because not only does this tell the story of what's going on in Predator Hunting Grounds right now as far as content, but also we have a few things that we've learned for what's going to be coming here throughout the year. So there's a lot to unpack here, but first of all, guys, let's jump into what today's update is. So with today's update, we have received the VALKYRIE Predator. Now we're staying kind of with the Norse mythology area of Predators. Of course, we had the Viking and now the Valkyrie, which is really freaking sweet. Awesome lore with the VALKYRIE Predator as well. But I want to start by talking a little bit about the PlayStation blog that Alphonic released earlier today. Obviously, it regarded this update, a lot of lore about the VALKYRIE Predator and how it connects with the Viking Predator in the Norse world, and why being killed by a VALKYRIE Predator is a good thing, because that may grant you access to Valhalla. So guys, if you haven't had a chance to check out that PlayStation blog, there's a lot of lore concerning this VALKYRIE Predator. I'll link it down in the description. But one big thing that this update focuses on is maybe even not so much this DLC with the VALKYRIE Predator, but custom games. So for those of you out there that have a group of friends, you like playing private matches, now you can kind of jump in and tweak those private matches, make them custom matches along with different modifications. Some are funny, some are for humor, which is why on a few of the custom maps, whenever you modify them, you will see a 25% decrease in XP. And a few of those matches are big head mode, where obviously the heads of the characters are bigger. The floor is lava mode, I believe, which affects the Predator. If he jumps on the ground, he'll probably take damage, so you kind of got to stay in the trees. There's a lunar shooter mode, which I did try. That's a lot of fun. It's basically a low gravity mode where you can jump for a lot longer. Kind of feels like you're walking around on the moon. And also, I noticed I didn't take any stamina. My stamina did not go down at all on that mode, too. So it's a lot of fun. So yeah, guys, they kind of really open it up there with the custom games. If you and your fire team or your group are, having some fun in private matches, you kind of want to mix it up a little bit, go ahead and give them custom games a shot. Again, you're going to take a little bit reduced XP, but it is what it is. They're still a lot of fun. And with that, you can also do a knives-only mode in Clash, where obviously what it means as well, no firearms, just weapons. Or I'm sorry, just knives, which also seems like a ton of fun. So with that said, guys, we also have one of my biggest favorite additions with this update is the field lockers got a bit of a buff, I guess you would say. So now you have less of a chance of rolling a duplicate in field lockers, which for a while there, guys, I stopped buying field lockers. I was just going to wait, buy everything, then go back to the field lockers for my mythicals and everything like that. But now you have a less chance of generating a duplicate from the field locker, and you have a higher chance of generating an item of a more rare quality. So I'm really excited about that, guys, because that is my main mission on this game right now, is just to collect everything in the game, including the Predator trophies and stuff like that. So that's really, really exciting. Now, there was a little thing that they dropped in the blog post mentioning that you want to keep a close eye on the Dutch tapes, guys, because he does mention, he kind of gives an observation of what the next Predator is going to be. So we know that we're going to be getting a Predator again, probably soon, and it does seem, if my calculations are correct after listening to the Dutch tapes, it may be an Egyptian Predator. So if you haven't already, go back, check out them Dutch tapes, and let me know in the comments what you think they're talking about whenever they mention that Dutch is kind of foreshadowing what the next Predator is going to be. So that's really, really exciting too. Some of you might be asking, well, where's Isabel? You've been talking about it. Everybody's been talking about it. The silhouette that was teased a while ago looks identical to her. Why are we not seeing her? It's February. So honestly, guys, I do not have an answer to that. IllFonic will not respond to anybody about that. I don't know if they were set on it and then something happened. They decided to scrap it and drop a Predator. Or if maybe it got pushed back a little bit. We'll see it at the end of the month, maybe next month. I'm not exactly sure. I really hope we do see her still. But as far as I know for now, there's really nothing on what is going on with Isabel. I was really shocked to see today that she was not the DLC. So something interesting that I did check out today, guys, that I want to talk about. Now, we know we have those famous file diggers out there under the radar, digging in the Predator files, figuring out what's going to come in the future, and 99% of the time, guys, they are right. And I'm really excited because I did see today, and I cannot remember his name to save my life, but once I see this guy's name, I will certainly cite this. But I believe it was in the Predator Hunting Grounds Discord, someone did see that a single player mode is in the works, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to have a single player mode. There have been screenshots of this, and it does seem like that this is going to happen, and relatively soon, possibly. So take it with a grain of salt. I can't, at any time, anything could be scrapped, trashed. I don't know, but as for now, it does appear, ladies and gentlemen, that we're going to be seeing a single-player mode. Now, it doesn't really exactly look like a campaign to me. It basically just looks like another game mode that's single-player, but I'm intrigued nonetheless. And with that single-player mode, it also appears that there were 2 maps dug out in the files as well that may also be arriving relatively soon, including the airstrip map. So, big things on the horizon, I think, for 2021 for Predator Hunting Grounds, guys. They did mention in the blog that this is the year. There's going to be some big things happening in this year for the game. So I hope they stick with it. That's basically what I want to see. I would like to see a single-player game mode, whatever that may be. I'm really interested in that, and also new maps. I think just keeping the maps fresh throughout this game is one big factor for keeping people coming back to play the game. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with the map. As for now, guys, there are 3 new masks introduced in the game as well. Some cosmetics, some different patch notes, things like that I'm not going to get into here on the video, but you can check them out at predator.illphonic.com, of course. Most of you already know that. But quite a few good patches. I did like the fact that we can now mark Veritanium. There was a period of time where we couldn't do that for a while, and I really did miss that, so I'm glad that's fixed, amongst other things too as well in the patch notes. So go ahead and check that out, guys, too as well. I think that's it for this DLC and what we may possibly be seeing in the future. Of course, I'll keep you guys updated if I see any more leaks or anything like that. Also, if we find anything out about Isabel, hopefully we're still going to see her in the game. By the way, guys, I did try the hammer. It is a ton of fun. It definitely seems like a reskin of the Viking axe, the battle axe. Two-handed weapon. It does have the strong hit and the light hit with L2, R2, if you're playing on PlayStation, of course. So let me know what you guys think about the hammer in the comments. I wasn't a big fan of the Viking axe, so I probably won't be using the hammer too much either. Just my playstyle. I'm sure a lot of you guys out there rock with it. But let me know what you think about the hammer in the comments. Let me know what you think about the DLC in general and the update, guys, because it is a big one. And in my opinion, this update is definitely a win for IllFonic and Predator Hunting Grounds. Definitely makes me feel optimistic about the future for this game. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to leave it right here. The longer I make the video, the longer it's going to take to upload, because I am uploading wirelessly via my cell phone data. So this should be interesting. For all I know, it could be finished uploading tomorrow, but we'll see. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As soon as we get our ISP figured out and everything like that, which should be in the next few days, we'll be back with regular content and streaming, of course, including Predator Hunting Grounds, guys. Seems that with today's update, it's just the tip of the iceberg for a lot of good things to come. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to drop a like and subscribe to the channel for more Predator Hunting Grounds news, gameplay, and content. My name's Sergeant Moose. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Stick around and rock on.
Wow, he's on top of the house.
I owe you one. Yeah. What?